Once someone shows you who they are, there really is no going back from that. And I feel like there's a difference between a simple mistake and the darkness and evil that comes out of someone when they show you that they hate you. And I feel like when someone shows you that they hate you, that they hold no value for you in their hearts, their minds, their souls, their bodies, that they don't think you're worth having a place in this world, there's really no coming back from that. I think a lot of times people say really horrible things in heat of the moment because that's how they actually feel. And people try to say, oh, I was just mad. That's very true, you were. But you also meant every word that you said. And it came out in that moment of aggression and anger because that's how you felt all along. And a lot of times when you think that someone is your friend and all of a sudden they pop out with the most vile statement towards you about you, they were never your friend. They always looked down on you. They never had any respect for you. And that's never going to change in the future. And a lot of times they try to convince you otherwise. They say that's not the way it happened. They tug at your emotions and say that you're going through a lot. And they do all of these things to try to convince you that you're not seeing what you're seeing, that you didn't experience what you experienced. And a lot of times if you try to be friends with them after that, and you don't even bring it up anymore, you'll notice that they create scenarios out of the blue in which they go, see, I didn't do XYZ, to try to further reaffirm that you didn't experience what you experienced. Those types of people never change. They will never have any respect for you. And that fake sadness that they're displaying in those moments where you see them for who they are, when all of their anger subsides, is their way of trying to regain control over you that they thought that they had. And I just feel like when somebody does that, when someone hurts you at your lowest, when someone that's supposed to be your friend says the most foul statement that they could ever say, at a point in time when you were in need and you have always been there for them, and it's their turn to show up for you, and they take that opportunity to put you down, that's not your friend. That was never your friend, and they're never going to be your friend. I know for me, as I've come along on my healing journey, when people cross me to that depth and they show me that level of darkness, evil, and hatred that they have towards me that I didn't know was there, that's all of a sudden spewing out of their mouth, that's the end of the friendship for me. It's never going to be the same. We're never going to be able to move forward together. And being around you and interacting with you, post you showing your ass, is harmful to me and the peace that I'm trying to establish over my life. I just feel like it's one thing to not like my previous romantic partners, but it's another thing to go out of your way to hurt me at my most vulnerable, or just in general, then try to gaslight me about it and expect us to still be friends. That's not how that works. No.